Hello there, everybody! This is Quiversee, and welcome back to Metroid Prime. Last time, we entered the Impact Crater after a grueling battle with the one and only Meta-Ridley, the last hope of the pirates to gain access to this place. Now that we have fended them off for good, it's time to cleanse this world of the poison that has corrupted it. So, you'll remember our notes on the Phazon suit specifically told us what we were immune to was blue Phazon. Limited data on unknown material available. Material is highly radioactive. You will take damage from direct contact. Mutagenic qualities are at least 86% greater than Phazon. Unshielded bioforms below index level P will suffer fatality within moments. In other words, this stuff is literally almost twice as powerful and radioactive as Phazon, as the blue Phazon we've been encountering until now. And we got ourselves a new unit here, enemy, the Lumigek, which are Phazon-charged reptiles. They are natives of Talon 4. The Lumigeks travel in swarms to increase their odds of survival. They absorb and radiate Phazon energy, making these swarms a threat. So they are basically like the Scarab swarms, Crab swarms, all that stuff, but they are way more dangerous because they are charged with this powerful Phazon. So we gotta be real careful around this stuff. Eesh. Thankfully, our Phazon suit does still make it so that it doesn't hurt too much, but it does hurt. And there's what I knew was coming. Metroids have also made their way down here. I'm not exactly sure how, but they are indeed down here. Dang it. And of course, they're not just any Metroids, they're the doggone fission Metroids. Gotta get rid of them. Go away, mister. No one wants you here. You die now. Alright. So we got some platforms in this big central room. Ice. You're an ice fission. I could just powerbomb to get rid of it, but I don't want to do that when it's just one. If there were two of them attacking me at once, like two full fission Metroids, I would totally powerbomb. Looks like ice and power. Let's get rid of the ice one first, since I'm already in ice mode, I was going to say. Annoying. Honestly, the damage they deal isn't even the most annoying part. It's the fact that they block my visor so I can't see. Like, yeah, they drain my energy, but not that fast when you factor in how much we've got. Oh, Lord, you just die already. Thank you. And you get a super missile out of spite. Now then. Floating platform. Complete with teeth. Oh. Okay, well, I'm not seeing anything else here, so... Oh, right, I gotta go on the bones. Gotta go on these big bone-looking platforms. Yeah, I completely forgot. The fission Metroids, yeah, they just kind of emerge from the goo, raising even more questions. I mean, I know that the fission Metroids are mutants created from, you know, mutating Metroids with Phazon stuffs. So it makes sense that if Metroids were in here, they would be fission Metroids. But it does still beg the question why they're here in the first place. At any rate, there are two doors in this room. So let's go through this one. I believe this is a missile recharge? Yep, missile recharge. One of only like 3 in the entire doggone game. And I just stepped into it again. Thank you for the double missile recharge. The second one was pointless. There are fishies that look like single-cell organisms in that glass. To plastic membrane I don't know. I just spouted out words that it looked like. Anyways, that was clearly just meant to be a... Okay, 2 fission Metroids get 1 power bomb. Hopefully that'll keep him away from me for a little bit. Our only goal in here is to get through. We already know we've gotten all the collectibles. There's none for us. So we just need to make it through the Phazon core. How are there spider ball tracks? How are there doors in here? You know, that's something I really just wonder. Like, how is it that there's spider ball and door technologies burning in the Phazon, burning in the Phazon, burning in the Phazon, burning in the Phazon? It is weird, isn't it? Oh my lord. I'm sorry. I know what that is, but... all I see is a derpy face with googly eyes. Look at it. That is supposed to be big, intimidating, and scary. And but it just looks so silly. It's got googly eyes. I've never noticed this. I just need to take a moment. Okay. Let's see what this thing really is, because it's not a face of googly eyes. It is our final challenge. Say hello to the prophesized worm that the Chozo foresaw. A creature better known as running away from me so I can't scan it and get its name. Come on. Get away. Get up here. Get out of the dirt. I need to scan you. You ruined the tension already with your goofy face pose. And you're ruining it even more now. He's not invisible. He's just underground or something. Come on. I wish to scan you. Oh, I needed to run away? There you are! Alright, big boy. Metroid Prime. Highly evolved Phazon-producing life form. The aberration known as Metroid Prime is the source of Phazon, making it immensely powerful. A genetic flaw makes it susceptible to certain weapons for brief periods. Only its head is truly vulnerable. Other attacks are a nuisance. Offensively, Metroid Prime has a number of natural and mechanical weapons at its disposal. These include ultra-frigid breath, multi-missiles, snare beams, and particle wave projectors. Its massive strength and barbed carapace make it lethal in melee combat. Recommend maximum firepower when engaging this entity. Yes, this thing is technically another Metroid. A much more well-grown one that is very powerful. Similar to the Beam Troopers, you need to look at the color of its accents to determine its weakness. In this case, it's purple, so we gotta use Wave. And as mentioned, Metroid Prime is literally the source of the Phazon, which is why there were Metroids. I actually had forgotten that apparently Metroid Prime has some mechanical bits, too. So, in theory, this creature was some kind of thing born from experiments of some sort that led to Phazon happening, and was just on a meteor that made collision with Talon 4. Okay, he's in power beam mode now because he's glowing yellow. So that means I can't just kind of blam him. Like, obviously, since there's 2 more games in the series, more is explained about the nature of Phazon stuff later. Well, I'll admit that my recollection of certain details is a bit cursory, and I don't remember how Metroid Prime himself fits into it all. Ugh, man, hitting him in the face is actually genuinely annoying. Unless he bends over like that. Let's see if I can get him with a super missile. Yeah! Super missile in the face! Alright, come on. Yeah, so far he's been pretty passive with his attacks. It's mostly just been that beam and the occasional claw swipe. But he does have a lot of moves. He just ain't really using them. I think some of them are based on his mode. And he's burrowing even deeper. Let us give chase! Deeper into the core! Alright. Ice time! Oh man, this one's gonna suck probably, because Ice Beam is the slowest. And of course, he, unlike the Beam Pirates, he actually does emulate our weapon. Like, properly. Because we just got frozen by his Ice Blast. Man, it's a good thing the Pirates never made it here, because they would have been able to study this thing and actually start replicating our beam weapons. Looks like he's starting to unleash some more of his missile-based attacks, including some toxins. Ah! I didn't realize the Ice Spreader could freeze him temporarily. That's pretty cool. Whoa! Care to not charge me again? Oh, we're back to the wave. Let's not get hit with his disruption blasts. Let's give him the disruption instead. We're doing okay, but unfortunately, he has definitely hurt us more than we've hurt him so far. We haven't even seen his plasma form, although I feel like that would be probably the easiest one to deal with, just because we would have our plasma beam. Alright, he's gonna change again. Whoop. Yeah, that's how you're supposed to dodge it when he charges. You have to go into Morph Ball in those little divots. Power mode, okay. That means when he gives me the opening, super missiles are gonna happen. Yeah. Dang it. I don't know what those are, and I don't want to find out. Oh, whatever they were blocking my shots, and they exploded, leaving me stunned for a stupid long time. There we go. Oh, he's burrowing again. Another change of scenery, eh? Deeper and deeper and deeper we go. That's a snare beam. I'm not exactly sure how we were meant to deal with that, but I'll have to figure it out, because he's probably going to do it again later. Yeah, this is, as you can tell, a relatively lengthy fight where he just gets progressively more and more aggressive the deeper you go. The more of his arsenal he decides to unleash. I really hate him when he hits me with his wave blast. Just because even though it doesn't lock me up like some of his power attacks were doing, it does stop me from using lock-on, which is a real pain. Alright, are you gonna try and snare me again? Oh, we're in Plasma Town! Time for some fire! Yep, and now we're taking a damage over time effect. But luckily we can do the same to him. Yeah, this is definitely the least frustrating out of his four. Like, the power form doesn't have too many special effects, but a couple of the attacks, I think that its gimmick is that it stuns you for longer. Ice obviously can freeze, and the wave is my least favorite just because of the doggone lock-on lockout. Alright, you. Have an ice missile! You can't handle the ice spreader. Oops, I didn't mean to shoot that one. Alright, I'm gonna guess you're gonna go back into power mode. I just got a hunch. Am I right? I was right! Oh, and now you're unleashing a frozen shockwave. That is weird. Whew! Nice try. You're not getting me in your clutches that easily, Metroid Prime. Come to think of it, how exactly is it that Samus was able to get data on this thing complete with a name and all of that, unless she herself named it? Because we're in a location that no one had been to with a substance that no one knew about until the pirates discovered Phazon. But we know that this is Metroid Prime. It seems a little bit weird that we would have as much data on it as we do. You know what I mean? Then again, I could make that a similar argument for a number of things in this game. I guess it's just one of those things you're not really meant to question. But I do, because I like questioning that kind of stuff. Oop, dropped underneath. Ah, I unmorphed too soon. Wave. Yep. I'm starting to learn. You're becoming predictable. It will not save me. Whoa. Ah, man, here we go. Okay. Lock-on's back. Oh, wait, he dropped those stupid things again. I don't like those, whatever they are. Okay, so I guess that the extended stun sign is just something tied to that attack, not necessarily to the power mode. We're running really low on health. Power. No, plasma. Okay. Way to throw me a little off guard there. Oh, no, not those again. Not again. Wait, I'm not in plasma mode. Dang it. All right, let's try going around these. Yeah. I dodged them. I got hit by other things, but I dodged the bombs. We are so close to killing him. Oh man, we're on our last health bar. Ice, okay. Ice is fine. Ice is fine. Ice is fine. And of course, he wasn't in ice for long. Oh, but he went back to ice. This is fine. Have another ice spreader. And another ice blast. And that time, he wasn't digging, he fell. Let's give him the chase and make sure he is done. He is, in fact, not done yet. Metroid Prime is just getting started. Say hello to the Metroid Prime core, the core essence of Metroid Prime. Scan indicates that the Phazon energy form of Metroid Prime is invulnerable to all conventional weapons. Only attacks from a Phazon-fused arm cannon will damage it. It generates pools of Phazon when it attacks. Use these to fuel your suit's Phazon weapon system. This entity can also spawn Metroids to assist it in battle, rendering itself invisible when it does so. So yes, remember how our scans indicated a Phazon beam? That's what it meant. Luckily, even though we are almost dead, we do get some health ups in here, and there's some blue Phazon over here. Oh wait, no, that's just random Phazon. That's what we needed. Down underneath it, where it once was because it's invisible now. There's a pool of Phazon. Turn on the X-ray visor, we can see him again because he just went invisible. Hyper mode! Blast away! With the power of Phazon. And the Phazon beam then goes bye-bye. So, I don't see any other Metroids. I'm gonna just keep my attention on Metroid Prime for now. Can we scan it with thermal? No. Only X-ray. I had to check. Okay, it's generating Phazon. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Metroid Prime? Oh, hi! Oh, right, I forgot about that part of the fight. Where Metroid Prime actually changes between X-ray and thermal invisibility. I am almost dead now. And I don't think I'm going to be allowed to heal again. Okay, now he is only visible to regular, but we're definitely gonna die here in a minute. Get to the Phazon, get to the Phazon, get to the Phazon. Hyper mode! Nice. Come on, give me some method of generating some health. Honestly, if he spawns a couple of Metroids, that would help. I need him to spawn Metroids. That way I can powerbomb them to kill them immediately without a risk. Alright, X-ray mode. I'm in hyper focus mode right now. Hyper mode! Thankfully, when you're in hyper mode and able to shoot him, he can't do much. And here's the thing that sucks. This is the only save point. So I gotta not only redo the entire Metroid Prime fight again, I gotta climb the room again. Well, I guess with that, I'll meet you back at the at the fight with the core. Doggone it. I almost did it, too. All right. Just got done pummeling Metroid Prime. He was a lot more clever this time. But thankfully, managed to make it through with a lot more health. So let's just skip this and get straight to the meat of this. All right. So yeah, the core of Metroid Prime, thankfully, does have significantly fewer attacks than his full-bodied counterparts. Mostly just being restrained to summoning shockwaves and pools of Phazon. Alright, so he just went invisible. Let's switch over to X-Ray. Wait for it. Hyper mode! Got it. Alright. So now we just play dodgeball. Or, dodge shockwave. Until he summons more Phazon. Come on. Come on, Metroid Prime. I almost mistimed the jump on that. And he's going thermal. I really dig the way Metroid Prime looks in thermal view. Like, the translucent look of Metroid Prime core is cool, but when it looks like a full solid entity in thermal, it really does look like an eldritch horror. I mean, it does anyway, but you know what I mean. There's something about the thermal version that just strikes a chord with me. I don't know, man. I think it's the way the shadows play off of it. Especially around the eyes. Either way, we are doing much better this time. I think that we will definitely be conquering Metroid Prime. But we have got a long fight to go still. Hyper mode. Hyper mode! Oh my lord! I'm standing in the Phazon! Give me Hyper Beam! What is going on? It's like switching back and forth between Hyper Mode and Power Beam, and whenever I hit the fire button is when it changes. Alright, yeah, please summon me a new puddle of Phazon goo. Your last one was broken. Alright, where is it? There it is! Hyper... fail. I do not know what's happening. I don't know why I turned off the visor there. That was a mistake. Hyper mode? Hyper mode! Thank you! I don't even know if that worked. I don't remember this ever happening in this fight before. There we go! There we go! Give Metroid Prime some blasty blasty. Okay. Back in business. We have yet to see Metroid Prime summon any Metroids, which the scan did say that it could do. And I would still welcome it. Oh, look at that down there. I don't know about you, but I see some Metroids. Regular Metroids, thankfully. Which means I'm actually going to kill them the old-fashioned way rather than wasting a power bomb. I'm pretty sure that Prime Boy here can summon other Metroid types like Hunters and Visions. I'm not 100% sure on that, but just in case, I'm going to reserve my power bombs when all I have to deal with is the bargain bin basic ones. He's about a quarter of the way down. Actually, closer to a third almost. Thankfully, like, they could have very easily made this pile of Phazon here yellow Phazon so it would hurt us. Thank goodness they didn't. Although I do wonder what it is that makes the Phazon that Metroid Prime summons different from the blue Phazon. If anything, I would have expected it to be, like, the most powerful of Phazon to the point that our suit wouldn't be able to handle it. rather than it being something for us to just absorb. It is interesting. Especially considering Metroid Prime itself is a being made of pure Phazon. At least this form of it is, the core of it. It's almost like it was basically just a shell being controlled by this entity. Oh yeah, there's a Hunter Metroid. I see it. Okay, well I'm gonna power bomb those in a moment, but first things first. Hyper... Power bomb! Alright, where are you, Prime Eye? Gotcha! Okay. Got rid of its Metroid summons. I got hurt a lot doing that. And unfortunately didn't get much back in the way of health. Okay, we're summoning more. I'm gonna try and get rid of them quick. Small health and a missile. That was a medium health, actually. Whatever, it wasn't the big health that I really want. I want the yellow ones. At least that puddle was easy to deal with. Come on. Come on. Give me more Phazon. This is unfortunately an issue that does happen with this fight, sometimes having to wait for it to summon its weakness. It is unfortunate, because like the first phase, I love both phases of Metroid Prime for different reasons, but the first phase is definitely superior as a boss. You know, having to make you think about all of your different abilities. Like, you have to use literally everything against it, barring regular missile shots and the spider ball. That's pretty much it. Okay, I get it. You're changing colors. Where is your Phazon? This is getting stupid now. I literally cannot progress this fight until you let me. Am I missing something here? No, you were just being really freaking stingy. Alright, I don't like you two. Power bomb. And of course, I think all I got was power bomb ammo. When I really need health, when Metroid Prime is being a jerk! Yeah, we still got a lot of health to chip through. Yeah, it is kind of unfortunate that Metroid Prime's core is literally just 2 attacks and waiting for you to be able to get its weakness out. There we go. Okay. Ice Beam. Kill 1. Kill 2. Yeah, your regular view now. 2 health ups. Woo! And Hyper Mode! That being said, I will say that I think that this fight this part of this fight at the very least, is made factually worse by the fact that I'm playing on Hyper Mode difficulty. Simply because it inflates Metroid Prime's hit points, so it makes this fight go from just an interesting encounter to a bit of a slog. And that's just unfortunate. because, good lord, it definitely made for an exhilarating Phase 1 in Meta-Ridley. Okay, no. That's a fission Metroid. I am not fighting that. No, sir. Power bombing all the way now that you're summoning fission Metroids. Truth be told, I'm kind of surprised that you can summon any other kinds of Metroids, considering you're made of pure Phazon. But it is kind of cool how, like, in this form especially, you can actually see its resemblance to actual Metroids, too. You know, it's got the translucent membrane and the large nucleus, clearly more advanced than the larval ones that we normally deal with. The parasitic tentacles that can exude energy. It's really a neat design for a Metroid. And yet it's not like... It's like, it's very clearly a Metroid, but clearly also like no other Metroid ever been seen before. There you go. Although I do still wonder about its reasons for being here. Its reasons for being this Phazon monstrosity. I'll have to make sure I keep some of this stuff in mind when I inevitably go back through the rest of the trilogy. Because that is going to happen. At some point. Alright. Blam! Alright. Looking at his health, I'd wager we gotta go through 2 more Phazon puddles to kill him. Possibly 3, but probably just 2. Come on, big boy. Give me that sweet juice. Give me that juice! Yes, the juice! Powerbomb! I don't know why I did the wrong button there. Whoa. All right, hyper mode. Yeah, 1 more is definitely gonna do it. Which means we get to kill him while he's in thermal mode. Come on. Give me your juice. I require your juices. Alright, summoning the goop. Dropping the bomb. Switching into thermal. Getting hit in the face. Getting the pickup just in case. And now, death to the worm! What's this? Looks like Metroid Prime isn't done with us yet. It just done stole our Phazon! Crater collapse imminent. Evacuate immediately. Unfortunately, we don't get a proper Metroid escape sequence. And yeah, this is her normal gravity suit right here. But yeah, the crater's collapsing, the temple is collapsing with it. Samus needs to go. The temple lies in ruin, but its purpose has been served. The source of the Phazon has been exterminated. I forgot Samus took off her helmet here. That's a really good render of Samus's, like, head and facial features. I actually think I like it more than the more recent designs of it. Maybe it's because of the duller color tones. I don't know. But that is Metroid Prime. And it ends on that somewhat somber note. Metroid Prime just absorbed the Phazon out of Samus's power suit using its innate Metroid powers of energy siphoning. The tower that was holding the Phazon at bay is destroyed, and Samus flies away, leaving what fate there would be left for Talon 4 unknown. All we know for sure is that, barring there being more out there in the galaxy, the source of Phazon has been destroyed. Need I even say why I love this game so doggone much? As a reminder, this was the first Metroid game I ever actually played. This is the game that got me into the franchise as a whole. And I think, honestly, Metroid Prime, the original Metroid Prime, is my second favorite out of the entire franchise. My actual favorite is Metroid Prime 2. That is my number one. But that's gonna be for another day. As for Prime 1, like, Retro Studios, they freaking knew what they had, and they knew what to do with it. Taking a series known for its exploration, its lore, and its aesthetic, and all of that, but all on a 2D plane, and transferring it to the 3D world, all while keeping all of what it's known for not only intact, but enhancing it to a degree that up until the point this game had come out, I don't think had been seen even outside of Metroid. And in my opinion, not really since, barring its own sequels, really. Like, this is let's just say there's a reason that fans of Metroid, and Metroid Prime especially, have not only been hyped for Prime 4, which is, at this point in time, still just known to be in development, potentially, but also for a re-release of this exact trilogy, which it freaking deserves it. But I could sing so many praises about this game in, like, specific details. Its music is so atmospheric and fits everywhere. Whether it's a remix of an existing song, such as the main song of Magmore being a remix of, I want to say, the traditional Brinstar theme? I think it's Brinstar? To unique songs like Phendrana, all fits with the gorgeous environments. All on an entirely unique new world that Samus hasn't been on before or since. I don't know what else I can say. Mission final! Percentage complete, 100%. Total time, 11 hours, 25 minutes. I'm pretty sure that if I had done this faster, we might have been able to see her in her Zero suit there. I will verify that. But while I am decent at finding all of the collectibles in these games, as is obvious here, I am not good at doing it expediently. Never have been, never will be. Kind of sad to see this one go already. It really felt like it blew by. And I'm looking forward to when I revisit Metroid Prime 2, but I want to give it a little time first. I'm honestly not sure what I'm going to be doing next, but I'll think about it and get back to you then. I'm just trying to think now if there's anything else I want to say about Metroid Prime, because the credits also kind of went by quick when I was in the middle of gushing about music. Shoot, where was I even going on that thought train? I got distracted by the cutscene at the end. I guess just talk about how much I love not just the the music and how well they fit the environments, but how good the environments themselves are. I mean, it's not like, you know, it's anything that we haven't seen before. You know, lava caves, ice, mountain peaks, you know, space pirate labs and stuff like that. But you also have to realize that at the time, it was a novelty to see those things in 3D. And in considering how few titles of Metroid are in, you know, full 3D, it still kind of is. At least in some of those aspects. And just not even to mention just the unique mechanics they came up with. Like, I still can't get over the amazing visor functions. And if I'm being honest, while I do think Metroid Prime 1 does a lot of the visor stuff good, the sequels do a lot of other really cool stuff with it, including something that I don't think I ever could have expected had I not encountered it for myself in one of them. Screw it. If I keep going on talking like this, I'm just going to end up talking about, you know, Prime 2 and 3 at this rate, especially 2. So I think I am just going to cut it there while I'm still at a loss for words. Ugh. I really got to do better at figuring out what to say during the end of a game session, but I'm rambling. I should stop. So I'm going to just leave it there and figure out what I'm going to do next time soon. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I really hope to see you there. Goodbye. Ooh. Hold that goodbye. I forgot about this. That's the real cliffhanger.